And with that, we are back. Welcome back, everybody, to this Round Hot Lava by Senydro. All courses, I'm not going to say the full category again. We're really looking forward to this run. I hope that you are all ready for this fantastic, upcoming, exciting run. And with that, I will just give it over to you, Senydro. Take it away.
Yes, hello, thank you. My name is Senydro. This is, as he said, Hot Lava. I will explain the categories and stuff. Oh, great. In just a second, because we have a little bit of time in school and in the beginning. We start with the intro, actually. The time is coming up. As soon as I start moving, I will give you a countdown. I can take a little bit of time. Nothing is on a cycle. And yeah. I guess we can start right away, so the time will start in 3, 2, 1, and go. So yeah, welcome. This is Hot Lava. It's literally the game that you played as a kid, The Floor is Lava, as a video game. And we kind of have to do the intro just to have a good timing measure. Here I actually open up the menu because that guy is like really loud and we cannot really fix that, so I just go into the menu to make him more silent. So now we go into the main, and there are like 6 main hubs or whatever. And we start with the first one, which is the gym class. This is the casual normal one, but each hub has like 6 levels in it. We actually start with the last level of this area, because it's the closest to the starting point, which are always chase your sister levels. So as you can see, the sister is right in front of us and we just need to follow her without dying until the end, which is coming up in just a second here. And yeah, it's pretty straightforward in the beginning. There's like nothing much, but as soon as we reach a certain point in the game, we will have some sick skips like this one. I'm going the wrong direction, that's fine. So, as a little hint, I can give you, like, on the bottom right, you can see the green squares. These are the checkpoints of each level. And that can give you like a rough idea on how far I skip into the levels each time I do some weird looking jumps. Which this character is like, oof. You will see some really nice skips there. Yeah, I guess that's the perfect transition to explaining on how and why things are happening. So, and with the category and stuff, so just need to focus for a second here because this is kind of oof now. Okay, so I'm playing the double jump character, which as the name tells you is the character that can jump twice, which especially in the later parts of the game will unlock us some really nice skips and even out of bounds. So all the other category names thingies that you can probably see on stream right now, they like explain how you play through the game, since like obviously this game has the main hubs, like the 6 main hubs, which have like hub areas where you can walk around into each level. There's also like an all courses marathon that technically just chains each level back to back. So you play through them, and with no ACM, all courses marathon, for example, it only means that we go into each level individually by going through the teleporters and stuff. The double jump obviously is which character you play. There are like currently 3 different character types. One is the boost jumping, which is technically just bunny hopping, the double jump, and then the slide jump. Fun fact though, the developer of this game are actually keeping this game up to date. So there will be coming new character with abilities and stuff, with new abilities soonish. And yeah. The other stuff all like kind of depend on. Technically, with the whole category thing, there is like still. Whoops. Okay, kind of messed that up. That's fine. They are like still explaining other stuff. Like there's also a buddy mode, for example, where you need to throw a. Oh, technically throw, yeah, but like keep a doggo with you through the whole levels, which is also kind of hard at times because he slows you down. And the other thing was no AC. I don't even remember the category name it myself. It's way too long. But yeah, the other one is also something with like how you proceed through the levels. The things you see right here, those green things, are collectibles. There are also like tons of collectibles in this game. Like not only in the levels themselves, but also in the hub area, so you can look forward to that if you want to play this game. Yeah, we actually are in the second hub now. Now we are at the playgrounds. And as you might see right here, I'm picking up those cans. They haven't been in the original game, like as you played it when the game first came out. They've added for the hub areas those energy drinks that make you run faster in the hub worlds. Unfortunately, they don't exist in the actual levels though. Oops, I overjumped that. That's interesting. Okay. So I did an extended jump there. There will be a few parts where I do need to do an extended double jump. And if I can explain it for a second, like whenever I do the second jump, on the middle of the bottom of the screen, you see my extra speed that I gain from the energy drink. And on the bottom left, you see my current speed. And every time I do a double jump, like the double jump ability, I lose a little bit of speed, but there's a way that we can actually ignore or cancel the loss of the speed while doing the double jump, where we stop pressing forward for a second, then do the double jump and then press forward again. So we can keep the speed of the normal running jump, which will help us in certain situations to get to extra far away spots. So here again, chasing your sister. Technically for chase your sister levels, there's nothing to look out for besides what I just did. Obviously you're not supposed to die at all, because like especially in those levels where you chase your sister, you will get put all the way back to the beginning, which is obviously very slow. And the second thing I kind of want to do is get in front of her, and whenever you like touch her and like there was a name for it, I forgot it already, she gets a little bit of a speed boost, and that's like really helpful. So we try to do that as often as possible so she moves faster. Because as you saw right there, the finish line only appears whenever she reaches that area. But we are also not allowed to get too far away from her, otherwise we would just die technically. So now the bouncy castle, which is most people's favorite level. Which also has like some really cool skips. Where we can just ignore pretty much the traps or whatnot. So here we can, for example, just jump all the way on top here. Also, here we bounce off the wall. For some reason you can bounce off these walls a little bit. And that gives us another jump, and then we have like 3 jumps in a row and can just reach the higher area. Okay, that was actually... Okay. What? I've never lost so much height there, okay. Well, that was kind of weird. But with that, we are already at the last level of this hub area. And with that, we will reach school, which is unfortunately the most boring area with this character. As I mentioned, like the boost jump character, he doesn't really mind because he is going fast with the bunny hopping and stuff. This character is not really going fast, besides when we have like something to surf on. But this character has height to balance it out, but the school is like mostly just go from A to B, so like speed is the more important thing here. So these levels are kind of slow compared to the other ones. And as I mentioned, like the last levels are just completely broken with this character though, so it's literally still a really fast speedrun. Here, for example, if we just do a good double jump here, we can actually skip all of that going around there and just jump straight through the door. Also, there's like fall damage in this game, so if you fall from too high of a platform, you will die. But fortunately, the double jump just cancels this as well, so sometimes I use it to like negate the fall damage. So right here, another fancy jump, and here there was actually a faster route, but they fixed something. Like a little bit of the lava was sticking out here, and they fixed it now, so we kind of have to deroute a little bit, so I will always lose like... I think I always lose like 3 seconds on that split now just because they fixed something. Ugh, developers. So right here also, I think it was even in this level, in this very level, we start going into a area where the music will change. So don't worry, that's literally intentional, just to make it more spooky. Before that, we kind of need to do some really cute movement right here, going over some planks, and just be very careful with your jumps. The other thing I wanted to talk about with school is, even though most of the things look easy, there are jumps like this where you, if you don't like circle around the door too well enough, you will bonk your head and then just fall into the lava. And even though I don't really go for the checkpoints, it's still kind of helpful to get them, so whenever you mess up, you don't get set too far back. Okay, actually it's not this level, never mind. But here's another thing. It's quite interesting. So those things that blow up green are like objects that you can interact with. And if it's a slope, we can surf on it, and that gives us a lot of speed. And obviously I will try to keep the momentum of the slides as much as possible, which you will see in Chase the Sister level again. And let me tell you, it looks easy, but it's not, because it's really easy to bonk, and whenever you bonk, you just lose all of the momentum and most likely will die. And sometimes controlling that speed is just really hard. Okay, don't get squeezed, thank you. But yeah, so don't worry, this music change is fine because we are like in this weird sewer similar thingy, whatever it's called. And there's nothing too crazy right now happening in this hub, or like in the venting system or whatever it's called. I was looking for quite some out of bounds stuff, but unfortunately this game is kind of made very well. There are some places where you think you can go out of bounds, but you can't. And sometimes even when you try to go out of bounds, it just kills you. Maybe I can show it later, I think. It might even happen in the run. Where when you get squished too much between like the floor you're standing on and the roof, the game will just kill you because it thinks that you like got stuck or something. Even though you actually probably didn't get stuck at all. You can still move around, but it just kills you to reset you, so you don't go out of bounds. So now I think it's actually like the same thing now, besides this area, but you just go backwards technically in the same vent system. Oop. Also don't need to be careful around here because the double jump saves us from falling down. For these wind tunnels you actually need to crouch to lose height and like just look upwards to go up, I guess. I mean, you go up either way, but if you look upwards you gain a little bit of more speed. Oh god, that was really scary, not gonna lie. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, don't get squished. So usually for this area, you can just stand where I'm standing, so you can go through the first one from this side, and then just have like a clean walk through the end, so that's really nice. So now again going through this area. Like, a lot of the times they use the same level, and then just opened up different parts of it, so you technically go through the same areas like twice or 3 times. So the green, the blue one, which is the finish line. Maybe I should also mention the blue one doesn't always mean it's the finish line. Sometimes it just is a teleporter to the next area. But on the bottom right, you can read it the best, because like you will see that there are still like some squares to go for. So here, as I mentioned, I will go to the surf area again and will try to keep my speed while staying close to my sister while trying not to die. Ugh, like that, and then you just get reset to the beginning. And obviously, as further as you go into these levels and you die at the end, you lose more and more time, which is really, really bad. Yeah, as I said, I will try to actually not die and control the speed. Like, you can go technically infinite with the plus speed if you do it right, but even +4, as you can see, can get quite hectic because I need to... Okay. Oh, I actually kept... Ooh! 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 Okay, that was really good though. If I didn't... if I didn't die there in the beginning, I would have probably gold splitted that. That was like really, really good. Ooh, okay, now I'm proud of myself, not gonna lie. So, here we go. Another... Like, there are a lot of small skips like these, where you can just technically skip 2 platforms or 3. But later in the game, it's like... the skips are getting like bigger and bigger. You will see, it's really, really fun actually. So let's hope I don't mess up the door jump that's coming up. So right here, the door jumps. Instead of going around there again, I need to be careful, jump on this door, jump on that door, fall down, do the double jump, and then land on this little bank right there. Or bench, rather. And that skips like going all the way around, which loses like probably 15 seconds. So here we go. This is the starting area of the very first level of this area. And with that, we're already over to Wholesale. Wholesale, for example, that's where you start noticing like the double jump is really messing with the game. Because they developed the game without having the double jump in mind. They only had like the boosting characters from the beginning, and then later added this character as a DLC. A free DLC, by the way, you don't need to pay for DLCs here. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they didn't think like, oh, with a double jump you can actually skip this whole area and it's a beautiful mess now. And if I remember correctly, a friend of mine, like who's also running this category, said they are gonna add another character that has like a even better double jump, like a better version of a double jump, so that I'm ready for that. That will be really broken then. The thing you see on my left here, those are laser walls. I cannot go past them. Some of them are clipped kind of weirdly where you can go around them, but unfortunately for the speedrun it doesn't matter because it's not helpful at all. Let's go meat grinder. Okay, meat grinder is a very unique level because, as the name suggests, we are actually going into a meat grinder. Or was it in the meat market? You see, I just played the game, I don't really remember stuff. So here, another thing where they like kind of fixed something, and now my old route doesn't work anymore, so I have to do those fancy jumps right here. Go through this venting system for a second. Then just circle jump around here and you're already into the next area. Yeah, here the meat grinder, so we can just jump through this window right here, get stuck on those pipes, and we are through the whole meat grinder section. And let me tell you, the conveyor belts can mess you up big time. And it's like kind of a pain in the butt sometimes to go through the meat grinder, but with this skip it's like so easy. And as usual, because we can jump on top of everything, we just stay on the top the most of the time of this up area. Also cancel the high jump and easy into the blues. Another energy drink, because some of the ways like are kind of longish, so taking the energy drinks is obviously faster. Ooh, okay, this jump is also kind of weird. It looks pretty easy every time, but actually it's like really close every time, so it's kind of a yikes moment. Also, that I don't get the double jumps properly is kind of weird right now. I don't know what's happening. Oh, okay. So usually you're supposed to swing on those bars, but you can also stand on them. I guess I mean, it's intentional, but it's actually a cool thing that most people wouldn't even do when developing a game. So you literally feel that they actually wanted you to like jump around and play around and figure out stuff on your own. They literally just say, here you have the place to play around and just go for it, do whatever, and that's like really helpful at times. So here I bonker, stay on this on the very left side, so I actually forward her because she could have gone too far away from me there. But this went perfectly fine. Because like chase the sister levels can be very dangerous at times. Here's also a very unique skip. So if you just go here, wiggle a bit, you go through the venting system. The little shelf there, and then you can just go to the next area. Now we just need to jump on the umbrellas and cancel the jump a little bit, and we are through. Easy. I wasn't scared at all for this area. So now we're coming up to the second to last main area actually, which is the masterclass. It's kind of weird. This is like the second to last level or hub area, and now they decided to, hey, maybe we should, like, you know, from the beginning, from the very first level, obviously all the mechanics and stuff of the game. But in this, you just master everything, and I don't know why they put it as the second to last thing to actually master the mechanics of the game. Should have been practiced like way long ago. but whatever. Also, there are like these green slimes that you can see on the wall. Those, if you slide along them, just give you an extra jump like this. And obviously, since we are the double jump character, we don't really need them. Okay, easy. Actually easy. Surfing. Okay, I will try a very hard strat that I didn't really practice, but let's go for it. So if I just keep the speed here, I can go all the way to the end and just skip everything down there. Also, this is the boosting mastery, so here the bunny hop usually is coming to place where you need to build up speed to jump this gap. But we are double jump, we just skip it with double jumping. Yeah, okay. That was another extended jump that I really needed to get. Like, with a normal double jump, for example, you wouldn't have gotten that ever. I tried, trust me, you don't get it. You literally need to do an extended double jump. Here, another practice for the wind tunnels, really. Bonk. And here's also a really cool strat if I get it right. Nope, not like that. But hey, stop it. So I jump, get bonked, and with that I get boosted to the side so I can stand on the stones. Those stones, by the way, are mostly just decoration, but you can jump on them and move off them on them. So I use them sometimes to like just skip areas completely. Also here you will see I will skip everything. I don't even pick up any checkpoints really, because we literally don't need to collect any checkpoints to continue this area. Also jump through that gap that you shouldn't be able to, because it's so slim, but somehow it's not clipped properly, so we can literally just jump through the stones. So we, as you can see in this area, we literally just take the fastest route that you can get to the blue check marks. Another extended long jump, because also with a normal double jump it doesn't work. And now the probably hardest but also fastest very last level area of this game. So I'm gonna actually take the out of bounds route because it's fun and it's like not much slower. And we are out of bounds. You just clip on the stones and then you can, it resets your jump so you can jump again the double jump. Oh no, okay, well, that still works, I don't care. Okay, sweet, we're taking this route now. I would have dropped down here anyways, but that was really interesting. At least I didn't die, it's fine. And with that, we just do the safety jump. That, for example, is like double jumps to prevent the fall damage. Go around here. To fancy footwork. Now, for example, if you look on the bottom right, I pick up the first checkpoint. Then just do this really fancy jumping. Okay, sweet. Clip a little bit on those rocks, a little bit on those rocks, and we are at the finish. Like not even 20 seconds in. Okay, let's see if I can get the... Oh my god, I got it. So if you circle around that little corner right there perfectly, you can actually go into the level without dying. But if you miss it, you just fall down and die, because that was the minimum height where you die from. Here also some really... Like, they don't even expect to jump on those like little block thingies, but if you do it with the double jump character, you can skip all the way to the top here. So as you can see, that's where this character really excels, because you can just jump on top, and like the finish thingies on those levels are always on the top. Here again, just jump around these things and we are already at the finish. So this level wasn't even 12 seconds, there you go. That's how broken this character is with those areas. And this is the second to last level already, which is also very broken and very interesting, because for the finish that I'm going into, actually in the casual playthrough you would come from the other direction, but for some reason they left this space open, which they usually close off, so we literally come from behind and just finish the level. It's weird. And this is the last level, so time is coming up as soon as I like hit the final blue thingy from my sister. I will give you a countdown then. And yeah, again, just popping her whenever I can. Like, which is one in the beginning and one at the end here, if I just be very careful. Double jump here to get boosts, and time in 3, 2, 1, time. So yeah, this is Hot Lava, literally your childhood game put into a video game, which is like really fun to play actually. Yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I have like all the knowledge of the game. But no, in all seriousness, if you would like to play this game, buy it. It's a lot of fun. If you want to speedrun it, you will find a character that fits you, promised. And yeah, I guess that's it for me today already.
Well, before you go, I would like to read a donation towards you.
Sure.
It might be someone from our friends from German. It's from Maggot Warrior, donating $20, saying, "Expect the unexpected, Rummel." Thank you so much for this generous donation.
Thank you.
Okay, I'd say thank you very much for this exciting run. It was quite the childhood memories, I guess, for all of us. So we are now heading over into an intermission and waiting for the Luigi's Mansion run by Zaubererschwein.